Okay, so today's date 12/14/18. All right, so our objective today. What our objective is going to talk about is similar triangles and parallel lines, okay? Similar triangles and parallel lines. So, in the first example, what we've done in the past is we've seen two triangles, right? We've seen the big triangle and the little triangle, right? You guys see it?
Yeah.
Before in the past, we've seen our big triangle and we've seen our little triangle. Now, we know they're similar because of angle. Now, one of the things, you see the parallel lines. Because of the parallel lines, we know that they both share angle R. That angle is equal to that angle, and that angle is equal to that angle. So they are definitely similar by angle similarity. However, because of this, we don't have to look at big triangle, little triangle. In fact, we can look at the sides. It's very unique. We can say that TR, that's this side, over TQ is equal to RU over SU. Okay? And I'm going to just say it. And because of the parallel lines, it creates proportionality. So this side over this side is equal to this side over this side. I'll say it again. This side over this little side is equal to this side over this little side. It's that easy. You don't have to worry about big triangle, little triangle. It's just this side over this little side equals this side over this little side. And it has to do with the fact that the lines are parallel, okay? So if we know that, when we take a look at this triangle here, and we want to find RQ, we'll say, okay, I can do that. 6, I'll just say it and then I'll write it. 6 over 4 equals RS over 3. This over this equals this over this. So we'll write 6 over 4 equals RQ over 3. All right? It's pretty simple, isn't it? Cross multiply. Now, I keep saying cross multiply, but I'm going to skip a step. It's just much easier. Just multiply up the 3 because the 4 is already on that side. If you multiply the 4, you're just going to divide by the 4. If you multiply it by the 4, you're just going to have to divide by 4. So let's just leave it there. So I'd have a 6 times 3 over 4 equals RQ. Do you see why there's no reason to multiply by the 4? It's just one extra step. Just bring up, right? Just, why bother? So 18 over 4, it's at 9/2 or 4.5. Pretty easy little theorem, isn't it, right? Okay. Now, the next one is kind of silly because it's practically the exact same theorem, really, because these lines are parallel, but it really could be a triangle if you drew them long enough, right? So it really is the exact same rule as this one, but if I cut off that triangle, right, it's still parallel lines, right?
Sure.
So it really is, but the book likes to call it a different rule. So, we can still say that AB over BC is equal to DE over EF. Let me get out of the way so you can see, okay? Or this side over this side equals this side over this side. This piece over this piece is equal to this piece over this piece, okay? They're proportional. Pretty simple, isn't it? Right? So if we look at our example here, and I wanted to find HQ, I would say, all right, I'm going to go my HQ, or I can go my 120. Let's see. How do you want to do this? Probably just 120 over HQ. You know what's easier? Put the unknown on top. It's easier to solve for. It really is so much easier if you put the unknown on top. Think about fractions, right? If you put the unknown on top. So I'm going to go GH. I'm going to go GH over 120 equals, but I got to be consistent. I went this one over this one, So then I'd have to go the 300 over the 150, agree? Oh, that's such an easy problem. God, I didn't even need to set that up, did I? It's a ratio of 2 to 1 anyway, isn't it? It'd have to be 240. You guys agree with that? Anyway, if you cross multiply that times that, okay. I'll grab some Kleenex, it's going to explode. Oh, Lynn, somebody stay home. Dad, stay home. So I'm going to get, let's see, 120 times 300. I'm going to divide that by 150. Should be 240, like I kind of thought so. That's pretty simple. Do you guys agree it had to be 240? That's twice as big, right? That's twice as big. That had to be 240. I mean, I could do that. I could do that just by looking at it, right? Okay. How am I doing so far? Okay, ready to turn the page? Do you have your compass with you? All right. Okay. So first thing I want you to do is draw a triangle. Okay, let's draw this triangle. Let me grab my ruler. Okay. I want you to draw a triangle that looks like this. Okay. Let's draw a triangle. Okay. Okay, draw this triangle right here. Okay. Okay, draw this triangle right here. Doesn't have to be perfect, but draw a triangle. Okay. Okay, draw that triangle. We call it A, B, C. Oh, that's a bad looking C. There we go. Okay, draw A, B, C. Okay. Draw a triangle. Make it look like that. Okay, draw a triangle ABC.
Which one's A? Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, go ahead and take a second to draw a triangle ABC. And then we're going to bisect angle A. Let's see if we remember how to do that. Okay, take my compass out. I'm going to put my pokey, call it a pokey, I don't care what you want to call it. Put it right on A, right? And draw an arc. Okay, okay. Draw an arc, right? And then I made two little points, a point here and a point here. Okay. Now I'm going to take my, I like the word pokey. I don't know. Poke X, right? Make my arc on the inside, right? Poke Y.
Oh, thanks.
Right? And what I've done is I've created a point right here. And I'm going to draw my angle bisector, okay? So draw my angle bisector right there. Okay, and let's call this point D. Okay, let's call that point D. How am I doing? Okay, now what happens is we've really created two triangles. And because these two angles are equal, and they share this side, the two triangles are proportional. So if the two triangles are similar, we can set up another proportion, okay?
Are you okay, Mr. Steve?
No, probably should have stayed home, but you know. I came to school to get everybody sick. That's what Landon says.
Thank you.
So here we go. Here's my rule. You guys ready for my rule? I'll show it, then I'll write it. Ready? This side over this side over this side is equal to this side over this side, okay? This side over this side is equal to this side over this side. Or we're going to say that BD over AB is equal to DC over AC. Okay? This side, this little side over this triangle side is equal to this little side over this triangle side. Okay?
Why?
Turns out, the reason why, good question. If these two angles are equal, right, and they share this side, then we've made two similar triangles. And if they're similar, they're proportional.
Mine or not?
Right? Well, that's okay. Okay, now, so then how do we find TU? All right? So we'll do the same thing. We're going to say 14, you ready? 14 over 24 equals TU over 48, okay? So if I wanted to find this, it's really this side over this side equals this side over this side. This side, 14 over 24, equals this side, TU, over this side, 48. And again, if I cross multiply, I'm not really going to cross multiply because I'm going to save some room, some time, and just multiply up the 48. Otherwise, I have to divide anyway, right? Yeah, pretty much. So I'm going to get 14 times 48 divided by 24. What's that, 28 is the answer, I think? Probably 28, because that's 2 times, that's got to be 28. It's got to be 28.
Sure.
Okay.
Caleb, 2, you see the 2?
Yeah.
Times 14. We can do that in our head, right? Because we're smart.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, now, you guys got your journals?
Yeah, I got my journal.
Pull out the journals, and let's look at some problems that the book wants to throw at us. They don't scare me, man. I can do these problems because we're smart.
You should be a pastor.
I know. A pastor? Oh, no. No. Okay. Oh, no, that...
Book out.
Oh, no, that would not be good, okay? All right, here we go. Yes, Landon. Okay, come here. I want you to go to page 278. Julia, 278. Good question. Here you go. Okay. Page 278, okay? So, all right. So, 3. Now, right at the bat, these lines really need to be, are you listening? Are you listening?
Yeah.
These lines right here, okay, let me go ahead and highlight them. This line and this line right here really have to be parallel if this whole thing's going to work. Are they? Well, if the proportions work, they're parallel. Say it again. These two lines need to be parallel. Are they? I don't know, but if the proportions work, then they're parallel. So for example, if I say, is 3 over 4 equal to 4 over 5, is that true? Are they parallel? No! What about the next one? These two lines have to be parallel. Are they?
No.
I don't know. Let's give it a try. Is 6 over 4 equal to 7.5 over 5? I don't know. That one might be true. 6 over 4 is 1.5. What's 7.5 divided by 5? Oh, it does. It reduces to 3 over 2 and 3 over 2. Same ratio, so Quinn? Yes. Those have to be parallel because, does that make sense? The proportions, if the proportions are equal, then the lines will be parallel. If the proportions are not equal, the lines will not be parallel. It's part of the rule, okay? All right. So, number 5, UV. Let's see, UV over UW. UV over UW would equal XY over what? XZ, right? You see it? This over the whole thing equals this over the whole thing. XZ. Okay, that's easy. Okay? Okay, ready? This, Lana, you watching? This little piece over the whole thing equals this little piece over the whole thing. Right? Okay. Let's do 6. XY. So XY is this over YZ. Well, that's got to go to that one, right? This over this have to equal this. UV over VW, right? This piece over this piece would have to equal this piece over this piece. Watch. This one over this one equals this one over this one, right? This one over this one equals this one over this one. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're almost done. 7. Well, let's go over here. UW. WU. That's the whole thing, right? So probably we'd have to go the whole thing here. right? This side would have to go to this side. I think so. XZ. Okay, thumbs up so far? Yes, Ashley.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, does it matter, like, they said WU and then you said XZ, does it matter? Does it have to be CX, because they went from the bottom up?
As long as you are consistent, it won't matter, right? Does that mean, do you know what I mean by consistent? Got to keep going the same direction, right? Yeah. Okay, did I answer that? Hang on.
Because they did it the other to you.
Which one did they do?
This is 7.
7?
From W to U, and then we went from X to Z.
Oh, you know it does matter. They went W to U to ZY. 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 Oh, that's got to be U. That one, huh? Hold on, let me do this. I'm backwards. UW. UW is the whole thing, and WV. So they're going this thing to this thing would have to be the whole thing to ZY. No, I think I have it right.
She's asking if it matters if you say XZ or ZX.
Oh, is that what you're asking? No, it doesn't matter at all. Because still same line segment, right? Great question. No. Okay, number 8. You ready? So, watch and then I'll do it. Watch. Jay, you watching? So you ready? 5 over 15 equals x over 9. Does that make sense? 5 over 15. 5 goes to 15 as x goes to 9, right? So 5 goes to 15 as x goes to 9, right? Easy. I kind of won't cross multiply. I'll just multiply up the 9. It's just faster. Does that make sense why I don't totally cross multiply? Just one extra step, right? So I've got 5 times 9 divided by 15 equals x. And that's 45 divided by 5 should be 3, right? Should be 3.
It should.
Should be, if I can do my math. Okay. All right, now, here comes the hard one. Okay? Yes.
So you might have already covered this and I wasn't listening.
It's okay.
Those two triangles, they're like not the same. So
No.
you know that the ratio is.
You know what? That's exactly what Caleb asked. Caleb asked a good question too. A great question. No, these two triangles are not equal at all, are they?
No.
But they're similar. And how do I know they're similar? Two angles are equal and they share this side, right? So if they're similar, then they are proportional. Not equal, but proportional, right? And that's why I can set up, that's why I can end by angle, right?
But the angles don't look the same.
Well, they're supposed to be. I didn't draw the picture, Zoe. I mean, if they put it, Zoe, if they put the little dashes in, then they are, even if it's a bad drawing, okay? So, Owen, does that make sense? They're not equal, but they're proportional because, or they're similar. Because they're similar, they're proportional. Okay, this one's a little bit goofy because 14 is all the way across, right? So it's this side right here. Okay, watch carefully. This side, now I want you to think about this. Use your brains. Okay, if this were 10, I want you to think about it. If this were 10, what's this side going to be? Good. What'd you do? You went 14 minus the 10, right, to get this side. I'm making it up. Okay, let's say it's 8. Let's say it's 8. What side would this be? 6, right? Landon, let's say it's 4. What would this be? 10, right? So it's B. So this side is a 14 minus B. From here to here. Okay? I'll do it again. If you think about numbers, okay, hypothetically, you watching? Yeah. Guys, watch. Let's just say I make up a number. Let's say this side is 10, right? This is 10. That's got to be 4. How'd you get that? 14 minus 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say this is 8. And this would be 6, right? How'd you get that? 14 minus 8. But what if it's B? Then this side is just 14 minus B. Does that bother you?
Yeah.
Well, how would you find this side? You take 14 minus that side, right? And what's left over would go there. No, we don't know what B is. Let's find out.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's find out. How do we do it?
I'm writing this.
We set up our proportion, right? We're going to go are 14 minus b over 6.75 equals b over 9. Okay? And now I'm just going to go ahead and solve it. Okay? I'll cross multiply and I get a 9 times a 14 minus b equals a 6.75b. I'm going to distribute that times that, that times that. I don't know, what's 9 times 14? 9 times 14 is 126 minus 9b equals a 6.75b. Am I going too fast or am I okay?
No, you're good.
Okay. Let's see. Plus 9b, that's a b. That's a bad looking b. Plus 9b. Let's see, what's 9 plus 6.75? It's 15, so I got 126 equals a 15.75b. Divide, right? And I get 8. B turns out to be 8. What do you know? This is a really good skill for you to know. You're going to need to know this skill later on in math, where you have this piece, you have to subtract it from the whole thing to get that piece left over, okay? Okay, thumbs up?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got some things to do today.